A judge has blocked Donald Trump's blatantly unconstitutional executive order that aims to end birthright citizenship. So, judge pushing back, and no surprise there. Federal judge Thursday said that Donald Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship was blatantly unconstitutional, and issued a temporary restraining order to block it. The judge, this is no woke judge. This judge was appointed by Ronald Reagan. He sits in Seattle, and he granted the request by Washington's Attorney General Nick Brown and three other Democratic-led states for an emergency order halting the implementation of the policy for the next 14 days while there are more briefings on the legal challenge. So we're going to look at that. The judge says that I have been on the bench for over 4 decades. I can't remember another case where the question presented was as clear. He's saying that he's been on the bench for 40 years, and he's never seen something that was so clearly defined in the Constitution. Trump's executive order is a blatant violation of the Constitution's 14th Amendment, which guarantees citizenship to all children born on U.S. soil and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. Pretty simple, right? Trump's own son, right? His mother's, I mean, whatever. Okay, we can go on and on. But this is going to be one of many cases that I'm sure that are going to come up. Babies are being born here today, and the plaintiffs states and around the country with which this, if things go the way Donald Trump wants them to go with this regard, a cloud would be cast over their citizenship. Children denied citizenship under Trump's order would face long-term, substantial negative impacts. Absolutely. So if let's say that the parents, so yes, some people are coming here and having their children here in America, and the parents are citizens of somewhere else. If America does not say that those children born here are citizens, it's not the birth country of the parents. They're going to say the child wasn't born here, and the child is going to be in this purgatory with no statehood, and it is very concerning. There are other active cases around the country. A handful of other lawsuits have been brought against this order, including a separate group led by Democratic attorneys general and immigrant rights groups and individual plaintiffs. This is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. So you have folks that this is part of the Constitution, and I thought Republicans love the Constitution, and everybody should love the Constitution. But this executive order that was issued during a time of change of administration, it is so very early for the agencies to develop their policies that would be necessary to even implement something like this. This is just not the time at all. So the judge is set to consider a request by the plaintiffs to temporarily block the order during a hearing on February the 5th. So you have that, and there's another one, a case brought by the American Civil Liberties Union and other civil rights and immigration rights groups in New Hampshire. A federal judge there has set a hearing for February 10th to consider the group's request to block the order from taking effect for now. So there's a handful of lawsuits. I anticipate that there are going to be more as Donald Trump tries to implement the Project 2025 handbook that he said, I know nothing about the Project 2025. What are you trying to say about me? Everything is so unfair. You remember he said all that kind of stuff, and now he's laying out these things that he claimed he didn't know nothing about. It's kind of funny. it's kind of funny to watch him try to do this, to try to lie about these things, and the MAGA folks, they're not even making any excuses about it. They're like, yeah, it is what it is.